My name is Tressa.
And my name is Christian.
And welcome to the StartupBREW Fargo podcast. StartupBREW is a weekly event hosted by Emerging Prairie in downtown Fargo, where we believe entrepreneurship is energized over brews. Each week, we bring entrepreneurs, founders, and innovators together because we believe they succeed when they have access to each other and the community that supports them.
This week was so much fun. We welcomed 3 young entrepreneurs from the Fargo-Moorhead area. We were joined by Ella Hayes with her invention, the Ice Eraser, Johanna Zinke, who forages plants and even sells to some of Fargo's best restaurants, and Oscar Stebleton, who is the founder of Oscar's Pooper Scoopin' and Dog Walking and does everything dog-related.
Christian, let's get right into it. Now introducing Ella Hayes.
Hello. My name is Eleonora and I am 16. I will be a junior this fall at Cheyenne High School. A little bit about me is I love trying to come up with new ways to help with people. I also love to sit back and read books in my room. In addition, I love learning about new topics and debate about them in my school's debate team. What sparked my idea was that I was a project in my Intro to Engineering class for school. The teacher asked us to find a problem and then invent or innovate a solution. It took me a long time to find a problem that didn't already have a solution. Class periods came and went, and I still didn't have a problem. I even asked other teachers, classmates, and friends, and they still could not give me a problem. Most of them just said world hunger. So one day I was on the couch watching TV with my mom, and I thought about calling my grandma to see if she had any problems that I could try and come up with a solution. So one in particular situation she had that sparked a solution was that it is hard for her to scrape ice off the windshield of her car. It gets too cold and it's too difficult for her to get off the windshield. First things first, now I have my problem. After that, I immediately thought of a self-operated robot like a Roomba. And why couldn't a Roomba do that with ice? So I invented the Ice Eraser, a 2-part robot that connects via magnets to your vehicle's windshield and heats up the ice as it moves. So how you control it is, I would like to create an app so you control it from afar, but it doesn't require you to start your car, which can burn fossil fuels. During this class period, we researched, designed our invention to show others what we came up with. So for me, I made my design Inventor a 3D program and printed my design in a more scaled down version. If you can see, it's over here on the thing. I don't think you can see it from up here, but it's just a scaled down version from like 3D printing at my school. So I printed my design in a more scaled down version. For the future of this invention, I would want input from experts on how to make my idea better. Second, I would love to keep inventing other ideas. But I really love to see the Ice Eraser be developed to show my grandma. After high school, I want to go to college for environmental science and engineering because I would love to help our environment. Some advice I would love to give to the community and audience is to have an open mind for younger people. Work with kids with problems you have and see what they come up with in schools. You might even find something that you have never thought of before.
Tressa, have you had to endure the North Dakota winter yet?
Oh, you know I most definitely have.
Yeah, so you know the importance of having an ice eraser in the winter?
Yes, absolutely.
I think it's a game changer. What a great invention. Well, let's hear what Johanna has to say.
Good morning, my name is Johanna Zinke and I'm 10 years old. When I grow up, I want to be a professional singer or engineer. Right now, I enjoy softball, soccer, theater, art, and choir. My first entrepreneurial project was not for profit, but to help homeless people. At the time, I was 4 years old and I saw a man with ice on his beard and asked my mom if we could go buy him a pizza. She said no. So I asked her if we could just carry pizzas in the car in case we needed to give one to someone. By the time we got to daycare, we decided that we would pack little Ziploc bags with stuff like instant soup, a hat, gloves, and whatever else we could fit in. First Lutheran Church asked me to spearhead a program and have been handing out almost 40 bags a year for the past 5 years. Then, when I was 7, I started the Super Citizens movement. The plan was that if you see something that needs doing, instead of waiting or asking someone else to do it, just do it. When I saw the street was flooded, I asked my mom what was causing it, and she said it was probably just plugged. So I persuaded her to go out with a rake and unplug it with me. And guess what? It drained in minutes. So we unplugged the rest of the block of the street, and a bunch of friends joined in. So that was fun, very fun. My friends and I made up and came up with ideas like helping people with their lawn, picking up trash, or even just writing nice comments on the sidewalk. My current business, Ramp Girl, I started when I was 8 years old. I sell foraged plants to some of Fargo's best restaurants. The first time I found Ramp, I literally stumbled upon it while hiking with my family. My dad was way ahead, so my mom was telling me to hurry up to catch up to him. Then I noticed that there was an odd-looking plant in front of me. I asked my mom what it was. She said it was probably just grass. I said it was too wide for grass. Then I said it smelled like onions, and my mom stopped and came back because she knew almost anything that smelled like onions was usually edible. So we researched it and found out this wild leek, like a mild onion, Ramp. The first year we made food out of it at our house. The next year my mom asked her friend Andrea Baumgartner at Burn Bumps if we could talk to her about buying the ramps we planned to collect. So I did, and then we talked to other places and kind of went from there. Ramps usually sell from $20 to $25 a pound. If you would like some, talk to my mom. She's the one right there raising her hand over there and videotaping. I also sell produce such as fiddlehead ferns, and unlike Ramp, you can't just pick them and eat them. You have to cook fiddleheads before you eat them, otherwise they might make you sick. We are also looking for morel mushrooms and chaga. If you're wondering what chaga is, it's basically like a healthier coffee if it is ground, kind of like tea. Ramps only grow in the spring, so you can't get them in the summer, fall, or winter. So I'm trying to preserve them by drying them, pickling them. Right now, our favorite way is turning them into ramp butter. In the summer, when ramp season is over, I sell ices and lemonade. Often I put them in my wagon and home around and ask people if they would like some. It went well at the air show, selling them over a bridge near my house for $1 each. $1 might not seem like a lot, but at the end of the day, I ended up getting like 150 $1 bills. My advice for you is if you're looking for plants, always keep your eyes open and look around because you might spot something better or cooler than what you were looking for. If you want to hear more about my business, I was recently featured on the Fargo Forum and was on WDAY Morning Talk Show. Or you could just talk to my mom over there. Thanks. Have a great rest of your day.
Christian, do you ever find yourself foraging plants?
Well, Tressa, you would be thrilled to know that I never leave my house, so not really.
Oh my goodness, Christian. Now let's hear what Oscar has to say.
Hi, my name is Oscar. I'm 10 years old. I'll be 11 in 3 days. I love playing with dogs. I love playing with my friends. Anything Lego, engineering, and having fun with my family. But I really love dogs the most, even though I'm allergic to them. What sparked my idea was my backyard neighbors, Jake and Sarah, asked me to pick up dog poop and let their dogs out. Once they got back, they paid me. A month later, they asked me to do the same thing again. Once they got back, they paid me. I ran home and told my mom I could make a business out of picking up dog poop and letting dogs out. So when we made cards that night, and I handed them out all around my neighborhood. At that time, we only had two customers. My business is called Oscar's Pooper Scooping and Dog Walking Business. I pick up dogs' poop, I can take them for walks, Sometimes let them out if their owners are gone for a long period of time. My backyard neighbors, Jake and Sarah, just got a new dog. While their kids were at Camp Grandma, their owner was at work. So they asked me to let their dogs out, play with them, and feed them, fill their water bowl. Sometimes one of my favorite customers, Sophie, she eats a lot of stuff. Anything that's on your feet, hands, head, anything that you can wear, she'll eat. So whenever I go there, it's always something new to find. Sometimes it gets messy. When I go to my nanny's house, they have a dog. So when I pick up their poop, the day before that, there was a huge rainstorm, and I went down there to go pick up the poop. And every time I went down there, I slipped. The future to do this as long as I can. If I get too busy, hire my backyard neighbor, little Oscar. Increase my prices if my mom lets me. My advice for the community: go big and try. When I grow up, I want to be lots of stuff. I can't name them. I would like there to be more dog parks with splash pads in them. And raise your hand if you think I should get a dog. After this, talk to the one in the pink shirt.
After the 3 presentations, we jumped into a live Q&A session with the audience, joined by our host, Jenny Sheets from the Emerging Prairie team. Let's listen in.
All right. Well, I know we've got such a supportive audience here. Do we have some people from the Jasper here? Yes, and the sous chef is over there. You've sold to the Jasper, right, Johanna? That is fantastic. Thank you to the Jasper for buying local and buying from young entrepreneurs. Amazing. And we said that we found some people in the audience who might be able to build an ice eraser. Rick, I'm talking to you, okay? This is cool. And then Oscar, I think, is there someone from the Fargo Parks here? Is that Matt? Yes, he takes care of the dog parks. So you want a splash pad, you got to go talk to that guy. You got to pitch him. All right, we're going to work on your pitch. We can make a deck later. I'll tell you what a deck is, too, later, okay? Here's your ice eraser. That is really cool. Well, so you guys are amazing. You are so courageous to get up here in front of all these grown-ups, but they're not too scary, huh? They're not too bad. Maybe a couple in there, but look at Glenn. He's always smiling at you. So we always like to start on a positive note. We want to know what you're celebrating or something good that's been going on this summer. What's good in your life?
When I play baseball.
When you play baseball, you like that? What position do you play?
Pitcher, first, and any spot in the outfield.
Pitcher! Woo! You're in the spotlight. Is that fun? Mm-hmm. That's a fun position. I never did it. I was too scared of getting hit with the ball. So, but
Well, you can.
You can get hit. Trust me. You can get hit. Awesome. What else? Johanna, what are you celebrating? Anything? You want to share the microphone? Yeah, here we go.
I'm in a theater camp right now. Well, not a camp, but a production. Descendants.
Awesome. That is so cool. Do you guys have a show coming up?
Yeah, but I don't know when it is.
We'll ask Mom. Talk to Mom. Awesome. We'd love to see you. All right, Eleanor, what are you celebrating? What's something good going on?
I don't have that much going on. I usually just work during the day a lot, but I would celebrate being here too.
Being here. Yay! I love that. That's a fun celebration. Awesome. Well, I've got some questions for you guys, but I want to know if the audience has questions first. What do we ask these young entrepreneurs who are all into inventing and building things? That's a really good question. What do you guys think needs to happen in the schools to maybe encourage more kids to start businesses or just to make schools cooler? Oh, talking to the microphone.
A pool in the schools would make them cooler.
Pool would make it cooler for sure. Yep. Well, Oscar, what do you think?
More time to think like what she's doing, more time to think on what you want to do.
Absolutely. Yeah, so Eleonora was in an engineering class, which is fantastic. I never had anything like that in my school. So Oscar, that's a great point. Just more time to think. And why aren't we starting engineering and business classes in elementary school? Right? We should be. Eleanor, what do you think?
So in my school, it's you can do it freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year, and I did it sophomore year. So it's a class called Intro to Engineering, so you know the basics of principles and stuff like that too. I would guarantee you should just try it like in middle school or elementary school, where you like give them a problem and see what they come up with, because sometimes you're scared to come up with your own idea or you think it's stupid, but you find out that sometimes it can actually be an idea that can benefit your community.
Absolutely. Great question. Yeah. Brian Anderson was teaching over at Cheyenne High, and that's how I met him. He did a showcase of all of the things that these students had invented. And the process was incredible. It was just like building a startup. You have to find a problem, like Eleonora talked about, build this solution, make a prototype, and then figure out your product market fit. I could have used this. This is awesome. So next spring, go check out the showcase. Yes, sir. Oh, what do you think? Could the ice eraser work on sidewalks?
Well, I mean, my idea was just for like windshield, but it can be like cleaning windows, doing sidewalks. It could be a possibility. Like, I just came up with the idea. You can always build off of it, so yeah.
Oh, that's a good one, like a Roomba for the sidewalk for ice. Yeah. Any other questions? Oh, Johanna, where do you grow your produce?
Well, they aren't, none of them that I pick, you can't really grow them so you have to forage and find them, except I can't tell you where it is because it's a secret.
Good job, Johanna. All right, I have a question for you guys. So you guys have money coming in, and Eleonora, you have a job. So any tips that you have for saving money? I need some tips on saving my money.
Well, my mom always says just keep $100 in your checking account and then start saving from there. And
have a minimum at all times. That's good advice, yeah. What else? What do you guys do with your cash? Oscar, do you get cash? Or how do people pay you?
I get cash.
You get cash. What do you do with it?
I save it
You save it. Where do you put it?
in my wallet.
In your wallet? That must be a pretty big wallet, right? Or do you spend it?
Yeah.
Are you saving any for college or just for Legos?
Just for Legos.
Just for Legos. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Awesome. Johanna, what about you? How are you paid?
With cash or a check or something like that.
Yeah. What do you do with the money?
My mom and me, we do save a third, spend a third, and give a third.
She is set up. Save a third, spend a third, give a third. Wow. Really great. That's awesome. Did we have another question down here? Yes. Oh, Oscar, what kind of dog do you want? And talk loudly. Sorry about this train.
I don't have a favorite.
No favorite. Any dog will do. Any dog. This one's pretty darn cute. Oh. Do you want to hold the puppy? Yeah. Let's bring the puppy on stage. This is a star. What's the puppy's name? Rosie. Oh, my goodness. Every business owner needs a puppy, right? That's the best. All right. Yes, Toby.
Oscar, you talked about hiring help. How would you make sure you're a good boss?
Ooh, okay. I'm going to repeat the question so everybody can hear it. So you said you want to hire your neighbor whose name is also Oscar. That's you! Oh, future employee right here. How do you know if you'd be a good boss? And I also want to ask you the same question. Would he be a good boss? Yeah. You think so? Why would he be a good boss? Is he nice? He's a pretty nice guy. Oscar, how do you know you'd be a good boss?
Give him 0.5% of all profits.
0.5% of all the proceeds? Okay, we might need to negotiate a little bit there. But does he get an hourly wage?
No.
No. Are you sure you want to work for this guy? Yeah. Okay, wow. You don't let him go, okay? I don't know if I'm going to go slipping in the rainy poop for you, but maybe. All right, great question of how to be a good boss. What about you guys? Do you ever think about hiring a team, having other people?
I was gonna bring some of my neighborhood friends, and help me pick them.
Wow, would you pay them?
Yeah, but I know. I know.
Oh,
well, no,
you'd have to show them your secret spot.
I could just say it's somewhere hiking, and they probably wouldn't remember where it is because they're pretty. Well, they're little, except for Exodus.
You guys got to give your employees a little more credit here.
But I know Esther would only want candy, so I'll give her candy.
Okay, that's
I have
good.
A lot of that,
yeah.
So.
Payment comes in all forms, right?
Yeah.
Some people are taking stocks. What fun is that? Candy is way more fun, right?
I know.
Yeah. Ella, do you ever think of forming a team?
Of course, I couldn't do it by myself.
Wise woman, yes. And so what's the first step? When you want to build the ice eraser, who do we need to talk to? How can we help?
I don't really know.
We need some help here, yes. Probably somebody in 3D printing. Is there anybody who knows 3D printing here? Can we talk to you after? What's your name? Will. Who are you with? Aerial Robotics? Ooh, this sounds like a good start. Okay. Yes. He's going to get you on the right track, okay? Awesome. Any other questions for these young entrepreneurs? Yes. I know. Well, what are you working on right now, Johanna?
A car.
You were working on a car. Will you tell us more?
Well, it's not very new. It's more of like Stone Age car. But I am building it. I'm figuring it out how it works and stuff.
Wow. How are you doing that? Is that intimidating? Or like how do you approach a car and know what to do? Do you watch videos? Do you ask questions? No videos.
No, I've been trying to make one since I was like 4 years old, and it's never really worked. I've made sort of a cart, but not quite a car. Now I've actually figured out how to make the car and how it runs and stuff.
Amazing. She's building a car.
Except it's run on human power.
Human-powered car, so like the Flintstones. So when you say Stone Age,
but not like running, but like more of like kind of like a car bike.
Wow, very cool. That's awesome. Well, maybe we can talk to somebody about getting in like an electric battery in there.
Yeah, my mom said I can't use not energy. Blah. Of course I can use it, but
an engine.
Engine.
Yeah, that might be a little dangerous, but I mean, you are fully capable. We just might want to get an expert in there with you. Yeah. So maybe mom knows engines, or human powered. I love this. This is awesome. Yeah. What about the other? Are you guys working on anything fun or dreaming up other businesses or thinking about what you want to be when you grow up? Oscar, you said lots of things. Can you enlighten us with a few of these? Would you ever want to be a Lego designer?
Probably not.
No, you wouldn't want to design Legos.
No.
What about your Lego club with your friends?
Yeah. Every Tuesday, I have two of my friends come over, little Oscar and Hayes, and we work on how to build Legos or what different types.
That is awesome. You guys help each other, and you're figuring out, because you want to be an engineer, you said, right?
Yeah.
Of some kind. What would you want to build as an engineer? Like buildings, bridges, things that engineers do?
It doesn't matter.
All of it. That is awesome. Eleanor, what about you? Anything else you're dreaming up? What you're dreaming up, or what you want to be, or anything else cool that you're working on?
Oh, I'm not working on anything like electronically. I'm trying to make a quilt, though.
Well, that's very cool. I am also trying to make a quilt. It's 10 years in the making.
Oh,
so you can give me some tips.
My mom had this quilt that was a Christmas quilt. She got it before I was even born, and she just got it last Christmas.
Wow.
It's like more than 16 years old.
Wow, that's okay. That beats me. That's pretty good.
I was astonished that it was like even older than me.
Yeah, seriously, that's old. Older than 16.
Well, I don't say 16 is not that long. Well, it is long, but that's my lifetime.
That is a lifetime. So, you're very right. Well, when you grow up, you want to be in environmentalism. You want to go into that in engineering. Yeah. Why are environmental issues important to you?
Because I want to take care of our planet. Because there are problems, and I would like to help and fix it. Like my uncle is an engineer, and he encourages me every Christmas. He's like, "Are you gonna be it? Do you know what college you're going to? Where are you going? Do you need help?" I'm like, I don't know these questions yet, or these answers. So I just say, I would like to help the community and the environment for that. And I just think environmental science would be good, and then possibly engineering.
That's awesome. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. But you got to know your passions. So environmentalism, Legos, theater, foraging. Any other passions, Johanna? You have a lot of passions.
A lot of sports.
Sports.
Especially softball.
Yeah, stay active. Meet those friends. Awesome. Probably have time for one last question. Natalie, do you have any role models, people that you really look up to and admire? Oscar, you can't say no that fast. Give it a second to think. Mom is in the front row. All right, we'll start with Johanna. Johanna, do you have any role models?
My mom.
Mom. That is awesome. I know that mom's been a big part of what you've built, right? And super supportive. That's great. Oscar, I'm going to come back to you. Eleonora, what about you?
I would also say my mom.
Mom. And mom's here.
Where's Mom? She's in the purple shirt.
Hi, Mom. And Mom's a software engineer, right?
No, that's my uncle. My mom's a coder for Sanford.
I mean, pretty software developer, so amazing work. So you've got some good role models in your life. Okay, Oscar, who are your role models?
I don't have one.
Okay, we're going to try that one more time. Who are your role models?
Think of the person.
Think of the future puppy. That is smart. Who is going to give you a puppy?
I know not my family.
Who do you look up to? Any sports figures, teachers?
Nope.
No. All right, somebody needs to go introduce themselves to Oscar and inspire this young man, because I know he has role models. He just can't think of any right now. Because when we've been in the office, these kids have been so great about coming in, practicing their pitches, practicing for each other, and they've been just chatterboxes. I've had so much fun getting to know them. So I know there is so much more to these kids. So all of you, go up, introduce yourselves. Please be their role models. Please encourage them. And if you can help out their businesses in any way, let them know, let me know, let their parents know. We are here to support you guys. So let's give them a huge round of applause. Thank you guys so much.
And that's all we have for this week's StartupBREW Fargo. Thanks for listening in. It was super cool to hear from the next generation of young entrepreneurs. And here at StartupBREW, we can't wait to see what they do. StartupBREW Fargo is energized by Emerging Prairie, an organization dedicated to connecting and celebrating the Founders ecosystem. Thank you to Emerging Prairie's annual partners and Founders ecosystem partners. Shout out to all the young entrepreneurs in Fargo Moorhead. We'll see you next time.
And go do something amazing.